League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, blue 80, right 25. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Watch the safety.
Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big run there by Gurley. 53 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 31. Watch the end.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply the...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and
that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated to
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jump, 21! Hey, box drop.
Now Ryan on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On the counter, Gurley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will stop right around the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Samson Abuka. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Fourth down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, pick your game up.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 65 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 59 mark. Check. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Ryan on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51, sub. 59,
To throw is Ryan. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete here. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Oh, some strong running. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
oh no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
They're going to try and run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Like 20. Maverick. Block the run.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Gurley. Finding room at the 30. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
59, ready. Like 25. 59, Mike to 59. I'm going to run you over.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, 59, 59.
Now Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.